Hello everyone, for the last part of the the golem character, one we did early in the league, I ended up going back to it for the simulacrum project just because it's the safest build to play for it because you don't have to really care about anything. So it is the exact same build from before, so this video guide won't be too long, and I'll have a simulacrum at the end, which I have right here, just to do for fun. So the build, everything's the exact same. There's a couple of difference, I'll explain those, like the belt, exact same belt. The gloves are the exact same. Energy shield, double energy shield, and put craft strength. Boots are still Syntrex. The shield exact same. The fizz damage taken as fire. Still the Present Lulu. It's still the 2 Vincent rings. So since I had a lot of currency, the only change I did make, instead of having a double chaos resistant Vincent rings, I went with the +1 minimum for endurance charge, which is right here just to try it out. It's very expensive, definitely not needed. But if you have the money, spend it for fun. It's still the Clay Breaker, Clay Shaper. It's still the Vertex. Still the Shavans. I mean, everything's the exact same. The only difference between all of this was just the Vincent ring change. So flask setup. So 3 out of the 5 are the same from the old build. I was just too lazy to actually fix it. And hold on, stream's crapping out again. Okay, stream's back. So it's pretty much the Taste of Hate, the Chemist Quicksilver Flask of Adrenaline, and the Ample Jade of Warning. These 3 are the exact same. I was way too lazy to actually get 2 more flasks, so I just picked up anything I found in my stash. So just 1 Basalt with Adrenaline and another Adrenaline. So all 3 movement speed on this character for no reason. I'm just too lazy to get anything to fix this, so I just went with that. If you don't have a Corrupted Blood Jewel, I would recommend making one of those flasks Corrupted Blood Immune. So this is one of the changes I made too. I put Corrupted Blood on the energy from within just because I had currency. You definitely don't need it. It's just quality of life. But like this is all the same. I just added, so only a couple changes actually. Let me go over those. So we actually have had enough strength and dex, so I don't have any of these 4 points here. That's why we have so much wrapping around this way this time. It's because all those points went over there. But all the jewels, so 1, 2, 3. So all 5 jewels are the exact same. No difference whatsoever on all 5 of these. So the big difference I did make is I took all these points away. Because then I decided to redo the large and medium clusters on all of them. So all of them are very different now. So both of the large are the exact same. It's still the renewal and Ryan claws like they used to be. Except on this one, I got +5 strength. If you're going to buy them, I would recommend buying them between a 4 and a 5. Search it like that and just dividing it to get to 5. That's what I did on that one and on this one, and it saves a massive amount of currency. So pretty much on that, because you just want the strength on all of these, they do help. So you can take away the points that were on these 2 and on these 2. It's not needed, it's just quality of life. So both of them are both the strength for the huge amount of strength. The 4 mediums are the exact same, except they're a little different. I upgraded them all to 6 passives. So it's still the Replenish Presence, the first one equals, and then 3 open spots. Just to make your auras bigger. And if you have more currency, you can do what I did and just put, not that one. This one. Put dex on them. Dex or strength if you want to get more, dex and strength on everything. That's what all that one is. This is dex. This is nothing. Because I ran out. I just saw results slamming these for fun because I had too much money. So I just started just going crazy with it. And it's still the same thing. You just do it for all these. So you get the 3 there, 3 here. This one should be upgraded, but I'm too lazy to upgrade it. So there's no point in me fixing it. This one's already upgraded. Yeah, because all the points we took away from, what was it, the 3, 4, I think the 6 here. The 8 and the 9, I think, all went to down here and turn these 4s into 6s. So that's pretty much it for the gear. Everything else is still the exact same here. It is level 97 though. If you don't have the levels, just take away all this until you have enough points. Because 97, 6, 5, 4, and 3. is what I recommend taking away first. It's not really, this is just for quality of life on more energy shield, but you don't need it with this build at all. Because everything else is the same. So that's pretty much it for that. Oh yeah, the gems. There are a couple of gems I did change. So it is vulnerability now instead of punishment. Definitely both are good. Use either one. It's still the conviction. It's still the flesh offering. So it's still the Ray Zombie, the 2020s. This is a 2120 Frenzy. You definitely. So I had money, so I ended up just upgrading all the gems to whatever I had currency for. So that's why we have the 2120 now. Anonymous main. This is for my Bleebo, I think. So I just took the gem over since I already had it. But you definitely don't need it. And we're definitely losing a lot of quality right now. Get a couple seconds to get the stream back. Quality's good. Okay, there we go. I don't know what's going on with this quality. And so I did change the Animate Guardian. I changed all his gear. I changed the type he is. So Divergent is the best because it is a lot more life. The 130% is noticeable when you do like simulacrums when his health drops really quickly on some fights towards the 20 mark. So it does help. And for the POB will be linked in the description below. On the POB in the notes section, I did write down what the Anime Guardian's gear is, so it'll make it a little bit easier. So you don't have to actually keep watching where I'm talking about it. You can just look at the notes section. But the weapon is the Kingmaker. Gloves are the Southbound. The chest piece is the Garb, the one you get from Cortex. Boots are still Victorious Flight, which is the same as the cheap version. And then the helm, just search for any Elder helm that says nearby enemies take 9% more damage, I think it's called. So that's all I put on them. That's somewhere around this area. If you don't have that currency for that, just do what I did last time, just go the cheap route. Cheap route works too. And then yes, everything's the exact same up here. Like he's still, Spectres are still the same from Act 7. The 1 Host and the 2 Carnage. That's pretty much it for that. Gear is the same. That's the only difference. This is still the Haste, Purity of Ice, Pride. It's still the Purity of Fire on here, and Discipline. Whatever you if you have a shield between if it's fire, ice, or lightning, whatever it converts the fizz damage, just put that gem in the spot, just to have a little bit extra. Just for like the 1%, I think it's difference. Yeah, 1% more max res. That's all it's for. It's still the Purity of Lightning. And also, I forgot to mention, these don't matter if they're Val or regular. You can get either one. And it's still the Dread Banner. You don't need the Awaken Generosity. I got it just because that'll be funny. Just for the 1 extra level to this. But it's definitely not needed whatsoever. And then it's still your Precision. Just level it based on what you need based on your mana. Still the same belt. Belt's still very good. Anonymous Flame Dash, still the exact same one, just for the more distance. Ray Spectre is the same, Blood Magic, and Divergent Vitality still. Divergent Vitality is extremely good for the build, but it's extremely expensive. Just to give you a heads up. And then for the chest piece, the exact same. These are upgraded, you don't need to go this high, but this is a 2123 carry golems. Multi-strike, I was never able to afford the Awakened version multi-strike because those are over 100 exalts right now. So I just skipped that one. It's still Awakened melee fizz, Awakened minion damage, Awakened brutality, and then 21 impale. You definitely don't have to go this high on the gear. I just had currency and I just didn't care anymore. So I just went all out. I don't know what's going on with the stream today. So that's pretty much it for the gear. It's the exact same build. The build plays the exact same. Run into everything. Keep right clicking. Bone armor on here. So pretty much like this and the last one build are the exact same. I'll put the simulacrum at the end of this. I'm going to run it. I'm going to, I think, restart the stream though because the quality is really jumping up and down right now. So I'm going to cut the video right here and I'm going to restart it. So from you guys, like 1 second break. For me, a couple seconds. Give me a couple seconds to fix this. And there we go. Okay. So now the video should be continuing. Hopefully it's fixed. I think I found out what the problem was. It was on the 4K. the 4K 60 for some reason. This is probably the worst map to get to. And also, if you have any questions, put them in the comments below. Ask on Twitch even. Twitch script links in the description below. POB is probably the easiest way of seeing most of the build, because everything should be set correctly. Or if there's anything you question about the POB, you can always ask too. And we're still skipping frames. But this one I'm just going to speed through this quickly. And for this one, we'll just grab everything, go just to speed up the video.
This is only the beginning.
Yeah, and the build's extremely strong if you build to this level. I mean, if I was gonna build this build up more, I think the changes I make will be the Awakening, probably Awaken Multi-Strike. And then go with the, hold on. My wife was asking me something, so I turned it off real fast. I think this build in general just screws my computer too much.
Let yourself be drawn into the mire.
So this will be number 60. Weighted 3. This is number 64 actually, this league. I think. Or 65. Let's track this league. We've done so many. Yeah, I think streaming with this build might not be the best. Maybe just play as a league start for like the first week, then move on. So the frames, let me see that, what you guys looking at. Yeah, because I know the videos jump up and down a lot. Good. So that's at 84%. We're just waiting for that to go off so we can dump the character. And then spend even more money on the next character. But yeah, I mean, I recommend the build to anyone who's... If you're new to the game, I very recommend the build. Not during Heist League though, because for some reason this build's about 10 to 15 times the price what it should be. Because this build should be nowhere near the amount of money it is right now. Because this build is very good for new players to get used to everything. Because this build can clear all content on a cheap budget, which is what I did early. Which is the... Or look at the earlier video on this one if you want to see the cheaper version. It's a little bit cheaper. No Waken gems, no 21 gems. Everything's very much better except for the rings. It's the only expensive item. But it's a lot easier for new people to get used to, like, follow that build. Or if there's a video I can link to that someone else posted who this build is based on, who actually has a leveling guide in his video of how to, like, the level better. Because I didn't really go over that too much, like what route to take before you go to switch over to low life. Because he was life build in the beginning, then he's, like, later in the game he'll switch over to low life around 72. But if you ever need that video, please comment below. I think his name is Vaughn. It's like the 2-point-something million minion carry golem build, I think it's called, from Heist League. This is where this came from. And we just took it and we just upgraded some of it to change it up around a little bit.
You can't get rid of the exile.
6 minutes. So yeah, there wasn't really a whole lot to show for a final video. That's why I just wanted to go with this one instead. Because I just need the percentage here. Because, like, Delve is not worth showing because this build can just wreck through Delve. It can face tank Syra or Shaper. It can face tank every skill Shaper has, except for maybe the ball phase might be the hardest one to tank. But the beam and slam it can face tank. Uber Elder, it can do Uber Elder as long as you're paying attention. Cyrus, it can do very simple, easily. Which would have been a good video. I just don't have Cyrus ready to show that though. If I had Cyrus, I would have showed Cyrus for this video instead. Because it's a lot faster.
Nothing you do matters. The dream will end, and the dreamer will pass into the next world.
Like 100% delirium just take too long. I didn't want to show that. Blueprint with this build, you already seen one, how it works with the... So it'll be the exact same, so I already do those on the next character. Which then that next character will be the final character with the final project of the league. So then the next video should be part 1. It'll be what build we're playing. Which is going to be Aura Stacker. Probably Aura Transcendent, whichever one we decide to go with. Then part 2 video should be the blueprint beginning. Then next one will be the... You know, you probably see the bleed mugs before. Then you might have the gauntlet stuff actually, the rips from the gauntlet. You might just do like a montage ripping. Rips non-stop. And then the final results. We'll just do only, I think, 12 for the video. Then I'll just run the rest of them off. Just keep it the same with the first video. Oh, and if you play golems, just be careful with your computer, because computers and golems don't really get along that well.
Do you not wonder what punished streams of fate? What satisfying the abyss that beckons you to fall?
But you can see his minion in this build, without even the Awakened Multi-Strike, is extremely strong. I think the golems on the POB are about 2.7 million damage each. And so you times that by 5, it shows you how much damage you're actually doing. The biggest thing is just be careful on the Animated Guardian. Just make sure he doesn't die at all costs. If you're playing the expensive version. If you're playing the cheap Animated Guardian, then if you die, you spend 7 chaos and rebuild them. But if you're doing the 10 Exalt version, which I'm doing, you just don't want to die. Let's see how long this will take, because if this takes too long, we'll just put it into 2 times speed. We're on wave number 15 already. 14. So yeah, we can get through these pretty quick, it's just they are a little bit slow. Yeah, hopefully I get this through quickly. Because yeah, we'll see how long this takes. If it takes this project, which I think is going to take about 20 minutes to go through this map, with the 10-15 minutes we spent on the first half, I might put this through 2 times speed while you're watching this. Just so the video doesn't run too long. But it's also so you can see what the simulacrum project when we just did finished. So you can see the sort of what it was, the whole 60 waves. There's pretty much no difference in doing this right now. How this looks. All the gens were the exact same during the whole project.
Believe me, you will fall in exile.
I just forgot to record one during the project. I think the one I was supposed to record, I tried recording, we kept getting spammed with trace too much, so I stopped it. That's it, I think. Yeah, the only bad thing about Simulacrum is this problem right here, where you can't find the last monster. Nope, we did not get a voice. Which for me is really normal. Which in 65 runs, I've only seen 1 voice this league. And then this should go off any second. Oh, probably actually the next couple. Beachhead, looking at a lot of beachheads actually add to our pile. 17. There's a Divine Orb. This is what we were waiting for the whole time.
Too much clutter. When I'm ready and not before.
I will break
18.
you.
We're almost done. So yeah, as you can see, these usually average between 20 to 25 minutes, depending on how fast you're going through them. But I think this should show you that the build's strong. Between this, should show what the build was doing the whole 60 runs and how capable the build is easily. Because this build can do it even 100% deliriums. It's just a little bit slower than some of the better builds out there, but it can do it build. It can do it if needed. You have to be careful just to make sure on the mods. So the only time this build struggles is usually during the double boss phase, and on 20 when you have some bad mods that I never really look at. But there are some that can actually hurt you really bad. And last one.
I will not be made a fool.
So yeah, the build can get through these really quick. The build's very good. I recommend to anyone. If your computer can handle minion builds and you don't mind the very boring slope, the pace that they are, I would recommend it's the point for everyone to play. It's very slow, it's not the fastest build, but the build's extremely tanky and the amount of damage that your minions do is absolutely stupid. And it's very safe to play too for new people. Because you can play golems, you can play this two different ways with the elementalist or necromancer. You can even play zombies, there's a lot of different ways to go, specters even. Or just personal taste really. And that's the end of that. So that's the end of the fight. Bill's very capable of doing it. It's very good. And any questions on it, people in the comment below. Hit that subscribe button if you're interested. If you'd like to see more of these kind of videos, or even if you can think of your own project that you want me to do, let me know. Gambles, whatever you want me to do. Thank you everyone who came to watch this video, and I'll see you in the next video.